The topic of this presentation will be the key ideas and approaches to analysing visuals as discussed throughout the last 6 weeks at university. I'll be drawing on 2 readings covered within these weeks to assist me in my argument. These readings, one of which is titled Visual Semiotics, Key Concepts and New Directions by Georgia Aiello, and the other being titled Replacing Actual Political Activism with Ethical Shopping, The Case of Oatly by Pearl Eden and David Macken, should assist in explaining what and how the image means. So the topic of this presentation is the Kind Science skincare brand owned by celebrity Ellen DeGeneres, which has a number of semiotics attached to it. Georgia Aiello states that semiotics can be defined as anything that can be interpreted as a sign, or more to the point, she states that anything can be a sign as long as someone or a group of people who are part of the same culture or society interprets it as signifying something. It can be shown that the brand Kind Science has imbued its marketing with a number of semiotics or signs, and later on I'll be asking you to consider the signs the image shows. In the reading by Ledden and Macken, they discussed that at the time of writing, there was a massive growth in food products on the shelves of supermarkets and stores, presenting themselves as having some kind of positive alignment with the planet and environment. The case study that they performed discussed the Swedish company called Oatly, which produces alternative products without the use of dairy, instead using oats. The study of social semiotics performed by the pair provides us with a useful example of marketing strategies used by companies to appear more consumer-friendly. There are a number of links that can be made between Oatly and Kind Science, as they both market themselves regarding their sustainability. Ledden and Macken discussed that contemporary consumption is loaded with moral values, and that since the 1990s, there's been a growing popularity of products that are aligned with some kind of sustainable consumption. On Kind Science's website in the Our Story segment, there's a message from Ellen DeGeneres herself claiming that the company has harnessed some of the Earth's most innovative ingredients that will address the lifelines you may have gained throughout your life. The main theme of the Our Story segment is that the company doesn't want to come across to consumers as an anti-aging skincare brand, talking about how aging is beautiful and a part of life, but instead as a company that will remove or at least reduce the negative cosmetic effects of aging. So what kind of signs or messages can be seen in this image? Touching back on what I was talking about earlier, there are a few things here that may lead a viewer to believe that this brand is doing good things both for consumers and the environment. We can see that the advertisement uses calm, soft colors, which may be a sign that the product will be soft on your skin. They also use healthy green foliage to imply that the product is natural and healthy, which as discussed, is an incredibly commonly used marketing strategy to invite in more consumers. The brand itself is named Kind Science. This implies that not only is the product kind on the skin of consumers, but the word science leads viewers to believe that this product has been developed through extensive research, study, and time to create the perfect formula or solution. There's one more point I'd like to touch on, which is Roland Barthes' discovery of the link between signification and myth. He argues that the orders of signification, denotation, and connotation combine to produce ideology in the form of myth, which has sometimes been described as a third order of signification. We can see that the concept of myth within semiotics has taken a hold of marketing and photography and within the chosen image of Kind Science. One example of this is the lids on the tops of the bottles. They've been designed in a way that makes them appear to be a part of nature with a wooden appearance. The myth we can observe here is that the use of a wooden lid makes the brand seem to care for nature or look more natural. From a less optimistic viewer, it could be noted that it also appears as if they've cut down healthy trees to make their product look more natural, even though the lids wouldn't be made from actual wood. The points made throughout the duration of this presentation, incorporating a number of examples, have demonstrated the media techniques used by the company Kind Science, and elaborating on these techniques should have proven and assisted you in understanding the topic further. Okay. Stop.